Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. So I'm Amirul Nazim and this is Hadi. For today, I'm going to be questioning some of the questions for our topic, which is water conservation that we just recently watched from a talk show, and I'm going to ask Hadi some question. So Hadi, are you ready?
Yes.
The first question is for Hadi. How can you define water conservation?
Uh,
In your opinion?
so, water conservation is a way to save the water from we waste in our daily life. So, the water conservation is very important in our daily life to bath, to take shower, to clean our toilet and other thing else.
Yes. So okay. The next question will be, can you explain me about the advantages of water conservation?
So, what is the advantage of water conservation? The advantage of water conservation, we can use efficiently the water in our daily life. For example, when we brush our teeth, we brush our teeth and close the tap of water when we brush.
So what will you get from that?
So how we
What will
how I can get it from that?
yeah, I mean, so you are using what you say, water from you
Useless the water.
Oh, okay. So we use the amount of water lesser than we normally do. Okay, so the third question would be, what is from your opinion, what do you think the organization that have to play the most important roles on combating water conservation?
For my opinion, I think the most important organization that will take role is our government. As we all know, the government will declare the amount of water that needed for people, how much the usage of water in our daily need.
Okay, thank you for that. The next question would be, how can we conserve water from your daily experience?
How we can conserve the water in our, let's for example, I prefer to take a shower in my daily life, as when we take shower, the water is not like water is not bigger when we shower.
Yeah, when we use it. Instead of using a tap, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good answer. And then the fifth, why should we conserve water on top of it all? Why?
Why we should conserve water, as we want to use the water when we have a problem.
Oh yeah,
Water crisis problem.
Yes. So yeah, when it affected our country or something like that. So last but not least, can you tell me your hope for the future of us on water conservation?
I hope for the water conservation can be maintained in our daily life, as else we can make our future more better.
Okay, thank you, Adi, for that really brilliant answer. So Hadi will be asking me the same question, so hopefully I could answer all of it.
So Nazim,
Yes.
what is the water conservation?
For me, water conservation is actually a practice that we apply every day in our daily life to prevent the usage, the over usage of water on a lot of occasion. For example, if we are doing our homeworks, we should not let our water flow by itself without the need to use it. Okay, so I think that's the main point of water conservation and basic needs of it. Okay.
That's the good point for you, Nazim. What is the next question for you? What is the organization that plays most important role?
I think it has to be the government. There's no other roles in this particular of subject, because water conservation is started from the main people, and the government currently running our country, and they set a bigger asset in setting our direction, our country's direction in the next future years. So I think government really needs to put their hands on this case and make sure that in the 50 years of coming,
Oh yeah.
we don't have to face this issue again. So
That's brilliant. So my next question is, for your opinion, which you prefer when you shower or bath?
pardon?
For your opinion,
Hmm?
which would you take when you go
Oh, you mean I go to shower? I go using shower?
using
or-
shower or
Okay, okay, sorry. So for me, it has to be shower, because the amount of water we cannot see with our naked eyes, but it sets a bigger leap. Even a little drop of water could change a lot of things. You know, like people say, when even 1 cent counts on like $1. So basically, I have to use shower in order to conserve water.
alright. For the next question is, why we should not waste the water?
Why? There's a lot of things of why. Because as we all know that even though our Earth is made more than, I think 70%, is it more than water than land, but we have to remember that our climate change have been like a disaster for us. The Antarctica issue has been still going right now. We heard a lot of things about it. We can even feel it right now, that the Earth's temperature is getting hotter and hotter every day. So I think there would be a crisis of about water in the next coming years, maybe 50 years. But today is the day that we set changes. We set our course that we wanted to conserve water, so in the next few years we don't have to face it. You know, we don't have to face the complication.
So that's a good point to you. Lastly, what is your hope?
My hope. Okay. I just hope that everybody realize they actually play they play their own role, and so that we don't have to face this ever again, you know, because we are human, and we are the one that we are the main user of water, and setting a big change today will lead us to a better world of tomorrow. I hope that everybody will realize how important it is to conserve water, not to only just use it, but also to realize the complication behind it. Thank you.
That's all for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good interview.